Good morning, everyone. My first impersonation of the day. A liberal. I'm just saying, sitting by myself in my car with a mask. All right, I gotta stop. I gotta take this face diaper off my face. All right, there it is. All right, guys, good morning. Your friendly neighborhood conservative ex-con here with the common sense and random shit show. Because as I always say, last 4 years before the inauguration, last couple days ago, has been shit. Just that. And as I said before, excuse me, gotta fix my glasses. Just random shit. You know, today, I don't know how random it'll be, but sort of. But it's kind of interesting. Common sense. First of all, this January 6th thing, these liberals are losing their shit over the pardons that Trump did the other day. And I'll be honest with you. I agree with Trump. F it. I would have pardoned every single one of them. Every single one. They were any violence that happened was instigated. You know, I backed the blue, even with my past. Yes, ex-convict, ex-gang member. You know, I wish I could change my life around and be a cop, to be honest with you. But I can't go back. I can't go back in time. But they were instigated. Shit happens, you know. You need to understand the situation, especially with, you know, almost 30 Fed agents pushing and instigating the situation, making it worse than it really was or should have been. And, you know, I condemn violence, I got to say, first off. But I agree. Pardon all of them. After all this shit these liberals put us through, put you through the last 4 years, F them. F them all. And a lot of those liberal jerkwads deserve to be in jail or sued or whatever. Screw them all. You know, I got to say, when you're growing up, especially us Gen Xers, and you do something wrong, you break the rules, you get spanked. Did it feel good? If you're liberal, probably. But no, you get dealt with. That's that. When I was in a gang member, somebody broke the laws, somebody broke the rules, broke the laws, they were dealt with. I'm not saying we killed anyone, but they were spanked around a little bit, you know, in our own lovable way. I'm just saying. F what anybody else thinks. They all broke laws. They took advantage, followed their marching orders from these jerkwads on the left, Biden, Kamala, and all these other nerds, because that's what they all are, wannabes, who spew bullshit. Case in point, first video. Okay, I don't know the congressman. I should. I'm pretty good with congressman names. But, you know, it's the January 6th thing. But he put Jim Acosta's a piece of shit. I'm sorry. He's a piece of shit. Always has been. You know what I'm saying? But this right here, priceless.
I'm asking you a question. Is President Trump responsible? Is he responsible if some of these offenders reoffend? What happens if one of the Oath Keepers of the Proud Boys goes out there and hurts somebody? And they were involved on January 6th and were put in prison and Donald Trump released them. Isn't he?
Okay, first of all, I got to say something about that. What is Jim Acosta trying to say? That people that go to jail all come out and they're in risk of doing something else? Especially people from January 6th? So, what is he saying? Is he blanketly labeling every single person on Jan 6 a criminal? And that they're all violent? That, you know, that guy's a piece of shit, all higher than mighty.
Then responsible for that? Isn't he responsible if somebody gets hurt?
I would say if they're Trump-appointed judges, they will go to jail. But if they're Joe Biden-appointed judges or Soros-backed DAs, they'll probably walk, as they do in New York and the rest of the country. As we saw during the Black Lives Matters marches, we saw in the riots all across the country, those people walked. Nobody went to jail for that. Millions upon millions of dollars of property was damaged. As you all didn't raise a finger, didn't say one word about it.
Congressman,
you
that's
showed
just
it and
not
said,
true.
"Oh, it's all in order." You showed we had riots where towns were burning down, and they were allowed to do it. They were allowed to do it, and you all did not. Oh, you covered it, Jim. Come on, Jim.
all day long.
You gave it the bare modicum of coverage, and then you went on to trash
I was at
Trump
the
or
White
some
House.
conservative cause.
I was at the White House covering the first Trump administration when they had rioting outside of the White House. I mean, that was covered on CNN. What you're saying, this is not Fox, Congressman. You can't just spin a tail and pull the wool over people's eyes.
Yeah.
This is CNN. This is the news. We are asking you to come on and tell the truth.
And that's why more people are watching the Cartoon Network SpongeBob reruns right now, Jim.
You serious?
Seriously. I had to put the N in there because it's me. And I got to make fun of these. Seriously, though. Jim Acosta's a piece of shit. POS. And that's that. As I always say. I mean, seriously, though. You know what I'm saying? Their ratings are shit. They got their asses spanked to them November. The inauguration went through without a hitch. Biden left him a loving letter, wishing him luck. You know, Hitler, quote unquote. What? I'm not even going to ask because they're not going to stop. And you know what? That's fine by me and other conservative outlets that like to make fun of these jerkwads because that's what they are. Anyway, poof on all their faces, as I always say. Video number 2. This guy's a jerkwad, nerd, wannabe, piece of shit as well. And it's just kind of weird.
So then the question is, why are they being released? Are they being released as a reserve army of political foot soldiers to act on behalf of MAGA? Reserve army of political foot soldiers to act on behalf of MAGA and Donald Trump. And I think that's what's so profoundly troubling to a majority of the American people who rejected the idea of freeing at least the violent criminals and the ones who are convicted of seditious conspiracy, which means...
You see that? She ain't stupid. She's getting paid to be on the liberal media, on crap news network. But you see that reaction? In her mind, she's saying, wow, what a freaking... He's probably still a virgin.
Conspiracy to overthrow the government.
I don't know.
Nobody knows. These people are ridiculous. They're idiots. Every single one of them. And then you got these jerkwads who listen to this shit. Yeah, and applaud them. Okay, I gotta calm down. I can't stand these nerds. I cannot stand these idiots. They're all idiots. And you know, they're not gonna, you know, after they just got their asses handed to them, they're still with their TDS. Remember, I had TDS, but I would have never videoed myself losing my shit, even though I'm losing my shit now, but it's because it's common sense. But still, just saying, never. And I got to remind you, a couple months ago, if you remember, you probably don't, but go back in one of my shorts, I asked every single one, the few that watch me, 2 or 3, whatever, but I want to see one video. One video. So if you're watching me right now, look for it. It's a challenge. I swear it's a challenge. It's a whatever you want to call it. I wish I had money. I'd offer you money, but I'm broke. But one video of a conservative losing their shit after Trump lost the last election and Biden won and had more votes without cheating. Just saying. One video of a conservative losing their shit, posting it online, like the next few videos, which you'll watch. Anyway, I'm still waiting. I tried to find one. I couldn't find one. And I never will, so I won't hold my breath. But I don't know. It's whatever. Okay. Let's go on to random shit and the idiot. You know what we're talking about? The Puerto Rican American idiot from New York. Idiot. And, you know, the Heil Hitler thingy. Oh, man. It's just the same talking points. And this idiot right here, I am ashamed that she's Puerto Rican American. Just gotta say, cute, but an idiot. And that just ruins her look. Oh, there it is. Sorry. Oh, my finger's in the way. Hold on. Magic. I'm an idiot. Come on, start. Did I push start? Sorry, guys. Yeah, great news. My Q test came back negative.
This is the United States of America. And I don't care what Elon Musk is doing behind a presidential seal. In this country, we hate Nazis. But I still am not rocking with anyone sympathetic to Nazis. And I will do that until I am 6 feet in the ground. Like, kind of foundational to me as a human being. And so, if you're cool and want to defend the Sig Heils and the Nazi salutes, all the, whatever you want to do, that's on you. I'm on the opposite side of that. You're going to do a Sig Heil. You're going to do a Hail Hitler, or their rebrand a Roman salute from behind the presidential seal of the United States of America. It's on.
If you are someone who truly believed that what Elon Musk did was a Nazi salute, you are not intelligent enough to be in politics, nor should you be sharing your opinion online. If anything, we should all be pointing and laughing at you, because if you truly believe that he did that, then you truly believe all these Democrats did one as well. So why weren't you outraged about it then? Oh, because you knew that wasn't what they're doing. The same way that when Elon Musk makes a statement saying from my heart to yours and does that motion, you know he's not doing a Nazi salute. You're just so angry that you lost. You're so angry that America woke up and is tired of the leftist bullshit that you've been pushing upon us for so long. So you're trying to say and do anything that will make people second guess themselves now supporting the right. And it's not working. You're showing the world what an absolute clown you are. Donald Trump recently won a defamation lawsuit against ABC for $15 million. I want people to understand how hard it is for somebody of that level of fame to win a defamation lawsuit. Not only do you have to be able to prove that they lied, but you have to be able to prove so that they did it with bad intent towards you, that they purposely made a story up to make you look bad. And he was able to prove it. And then you wonder why people sit here and say fake media, say that they don't trust the news anymore because they lied to you. And this is not anything different. If anything, I honestly feel really bad for Elon Musk. Not that I agree with necessarily everything he says, but people forget that this man is a diagnosed autistic man. There are going to be certain tics and behaviors and speech patterns that he has that other people aren't going to understand. As somebody with autism myself, I can attest to this. There's a lot of times where I think I'm being perfectly normal and nobody else does. So it's really sad to me to see the media vilify him for things that literally are just symptoms of autism, and people sit there and they think that it's funny. No, he gets excited, he stims, he has certain vocal patterns. He's going to be a lot more blunt than most people would ever be, and that's something that I appreciate, but a lot of people don't. They want to be lied to, they want to be sugar-coated. But this was not a Nazi salute. This was a sad attempt at the left to try to slander the right, and it just didn't work out that well.
Wow! That's what I'm talking about. And she's young. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I didn't watch that whole thing until right now. I just liked the beginning of what this person, she was saying. That's what I'm talking about, man. Oh man, that is common sense. Holy shit. She mopped the floor with AOC and anybody else who believe this Heil Hitler freaking bullshit. I'm emotional. Yeah, I'm emotional because this is bullshit. These idiots just, I mean, in the last 48 hours, President Trump has done more for this country than these piece of shits did in the last 4 years. They ruined this country. And he's doing what I can't vote, but you, true Americans, true patriots, wanted him to do. He's keeping his promises. And that's that, as I always say. Yeah, emotional. I'm just, man. Anyway, let's laugh a little bit. Liberals. Yes, you guys are crazy. I have proof. You've probably seen this shit, but you gotta see this. I saw this and I was like, wow, look at that. What? Yeah. At first I thought it was like I had the little fake mask on earlier. I thought that was one of those things when you're on
Our new president has declared on day one of his presidency that our country will no longer recognize any gender aside from male or female. As a non-binary person who lives in the United States of America, I'm a New Yorker. I live in New York. I'm not going anywhere. I love this city. All right. Okay. So if I'm no longer a human, legally speaking, of course.
Okay. First of all, male, female, two genders. Where was there in anything that Trump said about being human? You jerkwad.
I might as well have fun. If I'm no longer legally a human. What does that make me? Something else? Something scary? Do I scare you? Okay. I might as well be the monster you've made me. But nah, I can't. I'm not a monster. I'm actually full of love. There's a lot of uncertainty in the air, and one thing I do know for sure, one thing I am certain about, is that fun and interesting, weird, crazy-looking makeup brings me a lot of joy. I love doing this. And I know that it brings a lot of other queer people a lot of joy. So how am I spending my day this inauguration day? I am going to go commiserate with my fellow queer people at my favorite lesbian bar, ready for the circus. Our new president has declared on...
That's a jerk off. What an idiot. Wow. What did I just watch? That's what I hear when I see that guy. Person. Guy. Man. Two genders. As I've been saying forever. Wow, I can almost end the show with that and just laugh all day. That's ridiculous. I mean, that's all that person was missing. That man, two genders, was missing. A couple other clowns behind him doing a little shit, juggling stuff. Behind him. Wow. Thank you, jerk off, for making my day, because that was one of the dumbest, funniest shit, psychotic things I've ever seen. Insane. Common nonsense. Just saying. There's more. I have 2 more videos. Intelligence of the left? There is none.
Hi, y'all. My Creator Insights said you guys want to hear about pronouns.
No, we don't.
Nope.
And so my pronouns are he, they. This is my pride flag, Progress 2.0. I think pronouns are really important because while labels don't always have to define you, some of you guys find it important. What is important to you is what's important to you, right? So one thing I find really important for students and for anyone that is in the LGBT community is be able to identify who you are so you can find better ways to express yourself.
Yeah, man, I'm a man. You're a woman. 2 genders. There. My name is Fernando. What's your name, jerk off?
Your happiness is what matters because you are what matters. You are your own main character, right? So it's really important to have pronouns just so people can find who they are and identify themselves as they would like to be, because who you are is who you are, you know?
Yeah,
your happiness is what matters. Your joy is your joy. Yeah, pronouns are just descriptors. It's fine.
No, they're not. It's the liberal way of thinking. There's more.
Question, do I look particularly frightening or something today? I was just in no frills doing my groceries like any normal adult would. And it's pretty busy, you know, lots of elderly in there. And when I check out, no one lines up behind me, which was interesting, except that all the other lanes had long lineups. But no one got in line behind me, and I'm wondering why that was, because I can't help but feel self-conscious. It was 90% old people. I know why they weren't coming near me. On one hand, it's nice. On the other hand, it makes me feel like a circus freak.
Guess what? What a coincidence. I had no idea that person, that man right there, said that at the end. But wow, those 2 videos went hand in hand. You're a circus freak. Behind you. More idiots. There's more. one more video before I go into the TDS thing, because I have to. But where is it? Oh yeah, look at this one.
Excuse my hair. I just woke up. Donald Trump was inaugurated at 12, and just a few minutes ago, he has now claimed that there will only be the male and female gender that will be recognized in America. This sets back everything that the trans community has been working for, and we have already not been recognized in this country for centuries. If we remember, gay marriage became legal 10 years ago. We had just earned the right to change our gender on our passports and IDs.
Okay, first of all, 10 years ago, how old do you think she was? 10 years ago? Really?
Just because I want to identify as a man does not mean I am trying to hurt you. In these next 4 years, you are going to hear the most intense anti-trans propaganda you have ever heard in your entire life. And they're going to strew it in a way that sounds extremely convincing, because it will fearmonger. It will fearmonger everyone's insecurities. Please talk to your neighbors, protect your trans community, stay involved, and do not forget us, because history will try to erase us.
Who are these people listening to? I mean, that's bad parenting. I'm just saying. I mean, oh man, it blows my mind. The shit that comes out of these people's mouths, the nonsense, the common nonsense that these people speak. And it's, you know, the TDS, as I said before, this guy had TDS, but I had my reasons. Why? Because I used to listen to Jim Acosta. I used to listen, you know, Morning Joe. I used to listen to Don Lemon every day, and I used to believe their shit. Not because I was a sheep, not because I trusted. I trusted the media. I watched everyone. That's the thing. But Fox News, I watched all of that. And you know, when Amadeo said, listen, you know, you're smarter than that. Just try to pay attention more, because I didn't care before. I was comfortable. As I said before, there are two types of Democrat Puerto Ricans. There's your Democrats who are comfortable. Then there's your libtards, AOC. Then, of course, you got the conservatives who are smart, common sense. I was none. I just didn't give a shit. I didn't care about politics. I just hated Trump because these jerkwads on the left, and they're following orders. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all that was available at the time when I was watching it. You know, as I said before, when the COVID was on, my sister and I thought it was going to be a zombie apocalypse. We were ready. I'm just saying. I won't say how, but just saying. Anyway, TDS, Trump derangement syndrome, for those liberals who don't know what it is, but I'm sure you do. This video, before I say goodbye, I'm going to post it before saying goodbye, and then I'll post it and say goodbye, and whatever, blah, blah, blah. But just got to say, TDS, it's curable. Just gotta have common sense. And this video will show you. Pretty good video, actually. When I first saw this, I was like, this is the shit. For it to be recognized as it is by people with common sense, smart people, and post a video this professional, that's the shit. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this guy's show. Hope you enjoyed the shit that I put on here, the nonsense. I know it wasn't as random as I usually get. Like yesterday, I was talking about a movie, and the other day I was talking about martial arts, which I will. You know, my boy Amadeo, like I said, he was saying, you should do self-defense videos. I want to. I just don't have a location. But I will. Because I'm a badass. I'm just saying. Not to brag. But just saying. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Thanks for watching, guys. Love you guys. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Conservative Ex-Con, and watch this guy Monday through Saturday at 7:30 a.m. Yeah, I know. It's early. Whatever. Deal with it. On the Common Sense and Random Shit show. As I always say, last 4 years before the inauguration has been just that, a shit show. Follow me on Rumble. If you're a conservative, don't have Rumble, download it. Great app to have. Run by conservatives, owned by conservatives. And on Facebook, The Conservative Ex-Con, or look me up, Fernando Rivera Jr. I can't add any more friends, I think, but I go live on all three at the same time, 7:30 Monday through Saturday. I say again, love you guys. Happy Thursday. Enjoy the rest of your day. And check this out. The cure to TDS. Peace out, everyone.
Are you or your loved ones suffering from illnesses such as TDS, also known as Trump derangement syndrome? Do you dismiss or deny the current issues facing our country, such as historic inflation, illegal immigration, corporate corruption, World War III escalations, and the chronic disease epidemic? Are you willing to elect someone who was the least popular vice president in modern history, and who offers no policy or vision for America simply because your brain keeps telling you anyone but Trump? If so, you might be struggling from TDS. Introducing Independence. Independence allows you the freedom to finally think independently once again. Instead of believing everything you hear from the mainstream media, Independence allows for constructive critical thinking.
I used to hear people on the news say things like,
Donald Trump and the movement he has encouraged are a threat to democracy.
And I instantly believed it. With Independence, I now realize the media is run by the Democrat elite, who are a corrupt oligarchy that censors free speech, silences political opponents, supports forever wars, and abandons democracy by anointing its candidates.
Independence may not be for everyone. If you enjoy being lied to about your president's cognitive abilities, support Orwellian totalitarianism, or are excited about communist fiscal policy, Independence may not be right for you. Common side effects of Independence may include an awakening of rational thought, successfully identifying propaganda, freedom of choice, loss of hatred, anti-narcissistic behavior, and love of democracy.
I used to blindly hate whoever my party was running against. I didn't care about facts or policy because I was hopelessly indoctrinated. With Independence, I'm much more interested in policies that uphold democracy, and I truly care about the health of our country and its citizens.
Ask your doctor if Independence is right for you, and enjoy your freedoms once again.